Hi boardies, right, this is AmassGames. You are watching maybe on Instagram, Facebook or YouTube. If you're watching on Instagram or Facebook, there's only the first minute, so please make sure you head over to YouTube to fill out the rest. This is video purely on Don's Legacy, one of the Sherlock games. I'll be reviewing more of them in due course, but I like to do one video at a time so you can comment purely on this one. If you like the video, please hit the like button. It shows me this is the stuff you're interested in. Subscribe to obviously catch the videos first and respond first as well. And lastly, if you have subscribed, of course, you get first dibs on anything new coming along. And lastly, check out the description for any mistakes or anything I might be adding new information to. And finally, check out those comments. And I do respond quickly. So in Sherlock, Don's Legacy, this is a game whereby you're trying to deduce stuff, fun enough, being like Sherlock. And this is set in kind of like the Mafia Don era, as obviously you could expect. Since playing this, I actually have watched Godfather 1, 2 and 3 one day after the other again. That's the third time of me watching them all. But anyway, get a pack of cards. They're going to be shuffled or shuffle them. Turn over that first card, and in this case, we're at a funeral. You divide the remaining cards up amongst the players. So normally you're going to take, say, in a two-player game, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not going to reveal any cards because, of course, I don't want it to be full of spoilers, which makes this review a bit harder. But you're going to have 3 cards and you're going to look at them and you're trying to figure out some certain questions at the end. So what happens in the game, you're going to get a little piece of information which basically tells you about the game, which is unique for this particular story. But there's some information about what's going on here. Now, if you happen to have a QR code reader, what you can do is scan and it'll tell you what you're reading, basically, so you don't actually have to read it yourself. So a little kind of narrative, which works quite effectively and a bit of theme. So in this case, let's see if this works. Some of them do not work. In this case, it's the QR code that doesn't seem to be working. But here we go. Right, does it work? Does it pick it up? And it normally does. So basically, some of them didn't work in the past, and it's taken 3 attempts for them to get back to try and actually get it fixed. It still does not work. There we go. A live thing. It's still not working, so you have to just read information out. So you've got to figure out basically what's been going on. Now, you do need to be discarding 6 cards. So basically things you think, nah, I don't think it's relevant. Same for all the missions so far, which this is level 1 difficulty. Some of them are level 2, etc., as you might have seen from the other video. And eventually going to reveal some questions and need to answer them, and they're trying to get some points. Now this time we actually did quite well-ish. We got 13 points. And for the game rating, in terms of what you're doing, the theme, there's, well, it's not a spoiler, but one card might appear involving olive oil. Now, of course, in the Mafia, that is also used too. Doesn't mean there's a relation to anything to do with anything more nefarious. In the Mafia, or at least in The Godfather isn't. In this, well, you know, you decide on that. But in this instance, like I said, you're going to have 3 cards each. You can read out the top bits. You can say funeral, but you can't describe anything else. And based on what other cards come down, you're trying to make a decision whether or not that's going to be of use. So remember, must discard 6 cards, and you see how things go. I like the back of the cards as well. Of course, I can't show you anything else. And, you know, I think it's a very good game. 7 out of 10 I give this game. Of course, you can really only play it once. But numerous games like this, I do like to play with other people or watch other people do it. The game only takes about 30 to 45 minutes, probably an hour for your first game, just so you're understanding it. But hopefully with my review explanation and basically how to play it, that should make a lot more sense. So I'll be reviewing the rest, so see how this ranks compared to the others and see which one you fancy picking up first. But that is Don's Legacy. Thank you very much for watching. Speak to you again very soon. Bye for now.